General Santos.
First day.
Our first off together, mother and son.
Excited.
Let's go.
We have a patient here who has severe arthritis of his left hip. He can barely walk. As you can see, he can barely move, and it's been this way for almost 20 years. It could be greatly helped by a hip replacement.
Yeah, so he has a very degenerated hip, no cartilage. He's lost the sphericity, the contour of his femoral head. He has a very large bone spur along the underside of his femoral head and a very large bone spur along the outer aspect of his pelvis. And so that really paints a picture of a very painful hip with very restricted motion. He's the exact kind of patient that would stand to benefit immensely from a total hip replacement.
He's walking less, he's waking up with pain, he's limping when he walks, and definitely looks like someone that we're going to consider for a knee replacement.
She's a 66-year-old lady who fell in November of last year and unfortunately was not able to afford the surgery that she needed for her left hip fracture and has been living with it until now. So she's still had persistent pain since, and so we're going to try and see if we can get her fixed up.
We're getting our feet on the ground and everything's going great. There's definitely some patients in need, and I think we're going to change some lives.
So this gentleman had an acetabular fracture that was fixed, but the hip continued to dislocate, and so he's had a dislocated left hip for about 6 years. And so this poses a challenge for several reasons. Number one, his leg on that side is about 7 centimeters short, and it's been short for about 6 years. And so reestablishing his pre-injury leg length may be a challenge, and if his tissues are contracted and his nerve is contracted, it may pose a risk to his nerve. And so for the host of all those reasons, we determine it's probably in the patient's best interest to not proceed with surgery, just given the prohibitively high risk of complications and the inadequacy of our instrumentation and implants.
They think we can come and fix everything or anything and everyone, but someone has to tell the patients that aren't selected that we can't do their surgery. And it's psychologically stressful to me, but I did it. Jerry Ward used to take that job and handle it, so I've avoided it all the years. And it was my turn. I did find one patient that I think we can add back on, though. So that was the good part. And there were some that didn't need surgery. They didn't need knee replacement. And that's good news if you don't need a knee replacement for like a torn meniscus. But those that have bad joints, but a bad heart, or bad joints and other health issues that disqualify them, those are the hard ones.
They say a humanitarian is someone who is dedicated to relieving the suffering of others, unconditionally, with no ulterior motive. For some, it means giving of their time, for some of their talent, for some it's giving of money to make it happen.
So Our Lady has rheumatoid arthritis. She has inflamed knees. She would otherwise be a candidate for knee replacement, but unfortunately, due to resources, we weren't able to get to her this round. But she's very debilitated. She's wheelchair bound, but she has still a lot of pain with transfers. So our goal is to give her at least some relief that she could go home with. And so we decided that she would be a good candidate for an intra-articular injection of steroid, which we provided to her along with some local numbing medicine, some ropivacaine. And she had remarkable relief in her symptoms. Obviously, she's not better, and this won't last forever, but at least it gives her some level of relief. We gave her a walker also to help her with standing so that she can at least begin to strengthen her muscles a little bit. And hopefully it'll at least make a difference for her. She came here to be seen, and we wanted to at least give her something that could potentially relieve her symptoms.
First case, very excited. A lot of anticipation.
a lot of preparation. So it's exciting to finally get started.
We're about to do a right total hip arthroplasty on our first patient of Aqua this week.
Good. Perfect.
Perfect. The first one out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so here we are post-op day 1. We came down to see the first 4 patients. They're all doing really well. They've all gotten up and walked. It looks like a lot of them will be able to go home tomorrow. Everyone's happy, smiles all around, life-changing procedure. So it was a good first day and more to come today.
It's a great experience when I witnessed how they work on it to operate the knee, also the hips. Amazing, like they can stand up, they can walk like the same day after the operation. So thanks to all the doctors who work hard and to the nurses. Operation work.
Unfortunately, was not able to afford the surgery.
Really well. It's helped so many patients so far, and it's not just the patients, but their families and their communities. So, like a ripple effect.
They're now real active now. She's walking, but happy walking. Thank you so much.
So this patient has been having a little bit of a difficulty getting up. She feels very lightheaded when she sits up out of bed, so we haven't been able to get her to walk. But today we're finally going to get her out of her room and walking her first steps, so it should be really cool to see.
Okay, no pain? Do you have any pain? Masakit ho? No? Okay, take some nice deep breaths. Blow it out. Breathe. Okay, surgery's over.
Awful. She had avascular necrosis. She had her other hip done in 2017, and she said that this side was already a problem in 2017, so it was severely collapsed. The ball is supposed to be round. It looked kind of like a smushed mushroom, essentially. I think we're hearing some applause. It sounds like she's doing well out there in the hallway.
Walking smooth, steady. She says there's no pain when she puts pressure on the leg anymore. So she's walking like she never had surgery.
Thank you so much, Operation Walk, LA.
So nice to see patients get to go home. She's so excited. She was asking me, I'm ready to go home. Can I go home? I was like, yes, you can go home now. So, take care.
Another one going home.
So she had a knee replacement yesterday, and she's coming along beautifully. She's making good progress. She's bending, she's straightening her knee. Dressing is dry. She's moving all of her nerves and arteries. Everything's working. Everything's good. She's going to do great.
We're watching a left total knee on a patient that has gout. So it creates this crystalline structure within the tissue. So they're dissecting all of the tissue out right now just to getting access to the knee so they can proceed with the total knee.
A little bit of a challenging knee, and especially when the patients are muscular, it makes it a little bit more challenging as well.
There seems to be more bleeding than usual, but they're also spending a lot of time removing nodules of gout. There's a collection on the table, just stuff that they're removing before they can implant their prosthesis.
The patient's a fireman, by the way, so he's very active, very physical. We need to do a good job so we can get him back to work.
Very, very, very challenging knee. His knee was essentially filled with tophi, essentially large crystalline deposits from untreated gout. So just a very, very challenging case. He's going to have more motion than he's had in his knee in a long, long time. He's going to do really, really well.
This is a couple hours after surgery. And straighten it out.
First time walking, she just had her surgery today. So.
Thank you, Operation Walk, for the opportunity that you've given to me. This is a great gift to me because last Friday is my birthday. Oh.
She's going home. She's got a 6-hour drive home, so that's why they got the gurney for her, because sitting in the car was going to be too much. So she'll be more comfortable like this, and she'll be safe.
And I just want to take this opportunity to thank Zebra Biomet as a partner with Operation Walk Los Angeles for sponsoring the implants that were utilized in the Philippines on this upwalk mission.
It's truly amazing because I can able to walk an hour after the operations. Now, a day after, I can able to walk upstairs, up and down. Thank you so much, Operation Walk, and of course the doctors and their staff, and also to Manny Pacquiao and all the donors who support this. Thank you so much. God bless.
Just wanted to say thank you for all the nurses, healthcare providers, and all the support from Keck Medicine of USC. I could not be more grateful for all the help and support.
Great. Everything went like textbook. He's doing excellent. He's looking good.
Yep, heading home.
How you feeling?
Feeling great. Thank you so much.
I want to send my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to the Molinek Company for their generous donation of Biogel gloves and Mepilex dressings. This is truly life-changing for these patients and really allows us to deliver the best care. So thank you again to Molinek. We count on your continued support.
He's already doing great. He's pushed up to day 1. He's walking, ready to go home. I mean, it's just so rewarding seeing these patients bounce back immediately after surgery. So very, very excited to see his ongoing recovery.
Hello, operation team, to Ma'am Lisa and the whole team, the surgeon, and all the staffs here. We've been very glad you've visited Philippines. This is a really life-changing for us. Imagine, this is 3 decades of pain.
I can't.
Yes, this is 3 decades of pain. No, so he started it when he was 11 years old.
Wow.
Yes. Day 25, he wears his own socks and shoes by himself.
And happy to be here. Love the Philippines. Everyone is so gracious to us, and can't wait to come back again.
This is one of the hallmarks of bad hip arthritis, is where there's almost no motion when you try to internally rotate. That right there, that hurts, right?
Yeah.
Gonna be that one.
She's a school teacher, mostly seniors, and teaches science. So she's teaching the next generation of healthcare professionals here. And she's doing fantastic. That's her before, and that's her after, which everything looks really good. She's the best. Yeah, super nice lady.
I am good now. I can walk. Do you want me to sit to walk? Okay, here it is. I am now going alone, independently. Yeah, that's it. I use this walker for me to, move, to help me to move. Yeah, there's no pain at all. There's no pain at all.
Hospital. I was operated last Saturday, and now it's my 2nd day of recovery. Thank you, Operation Walk Los Angeles. I am blessed by you.
In the Philippines, if there's a rain, it's a blessing.
Mahal ko kayo. In English, I love you. Salamat po in English. Thank you.
Successful trip. We just finished my last case. We're all done. All cases went great. Very happy.
Patients are really grateful, and their families are really grateful, and it's been very rewarding.
Heartfelt gratitude for the donation of giving us Experience Irrigation Solution.
Thank you for the
This trip has been nothing short of life-changing. You know, I'll be honest, I'm tired, I'm fatigued. We've had several long days from sunup to sundown, you know, working with the team, doing surgery, but you know, it's been equally gratifying, if not more. And I'm humbled to be a part of this organization. I'm humbled to be a part of this group. And this has been one of the most rewarding things I've done in my short career, being able to see the gratitude and the outcomes of the Filipino patients that have received hip and knee replacement has made this really a life-changing experience. I hope this is the first of many trips for me.
So it's really been terrific. It's an incredible, incredible dream that Larry Dorr created in Hop Walk, and we're really blessed and lucky to be able to carry on that legacy.